Shalom, Kal Halal, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Ba'ashem Kal Wadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops. Shabbat Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity. On the Aqua listening and learning. I'm the brother Yahshua. I'm back with the WW3 Daily update. Shabbat Shalom and salutations to you. All right, so we're going for the Chernobyl effect because of the attacks on the nuclear power plants, okay? And when we get word any day now that one has been exploded and there's an event, a nuclear, what do you call it, a meltdown, nuclear meltdown event that's going to poison the water over there, then it won't be because we haven't been telling you it was going to happen. Revelation 8 and 10, and the third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamp, and it fell on the third part of the rivers, and upon the fountains of waters. And the name of the star is called Wormwood. So this star falling from the sky, from heaven, means the sky. The star, as it were, a lamp, is talking about a missile, right? And it fell upon the third part of the rivers and upon the fountains of waters. Okay? The star is called Wormwood. We're going to see what that means. And the third part of the waters became wormwood, bitter, poison. And many men died of the waters because they were made bitter. Okay? Now, that could happen at any time this week. I'll say this week, starting today. Let's go to Wormwood. Okay? Wormwood meaning Chernobyl. In Russia, in Russian and Ukraine, the word Chernobyl means blackweed and is a member of the wormwood family. The Ukrainian city of Chernobyl was so named after the abundance of this weed growing in and around the city. Okay, so when did the Chernobyl event take place? You understand? It was named Chernobyl before that. Okay? So this is the spirit and the spirit of prophecy coming to pass. Okay, so in 1986, all right, was the Chernobyl incident. All right? So just, a little quick update how you fit the pieces of the puzzle together. All right? And we've done this before. So anyway, now we'll take a look. We'll go to Nate. Crazy Nate, right here. This is 14 hours ago, Canadian Prepper. Breaking news, 5 nuclear sites attacked. Huh? Really? Where's that in the news? Wagner on the move. Record temps as massive fires explode. What? 5 nuclear sites. What's going on? Attacked. Well, let's get up to speed here. Take it away, Nate. Nate to skate.
Canadian Prepper here. Welcome back to the Daily Dose of Doom and Gloom, where I aggregate, disseminate, and postulate about all things SHTF, where we document the downfall of our species and the slow-motion train wreck that appears to be World War III. Brief summary of what we have to talk about today is 5 major incidents at different nuclear facilities, and not a peep in the legacy media. We got to call it legacy media now because it's not PC, apparently, to call it mainstream. So, legacy media, please don't cancel me, but we got 5 nuclear incidents in the geopolitical turmoil region of Russia and Ukraine that nobody is talking about.
Except for me, I'm talking about. All right? So, It is what it is. Chernobyl, wormwood, nuclear poison in the water. There's a nuclear event coming. This is what he's explaining. But we already know. And this is going to lead to more nukes, tactical pocket, suitcase, short range, long range ICBM. Okay.
Put all the pieces together for you today, and you can come to your own conclusions. But my conclusion is that it's only a matter of time before one of these things goes hot and we see nuclear across the headlines and state of emergency in the same sentence. We have a convoy, as you can see behind me, of Wagnerites, the private contracting organization who attempted to take over the Russian government. Yeah, it appears as though they're heading to Belarus to take over the Belarusian government. I don't know. But it appears to be that they are heading there ostensibly to either train the Belarusian forces or to reinforce their flank, their western flank, I suppose they do it as, especially in and around the Suwalki corridor that transits goods to Kaliningrad from Belarus. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then it will all make sense in a minute when I show you the map. We're also going to talk about these wildfires that continue to rage out of control. In British Columbia is going up in smoke, and it's being fed by a couple things. It's record temperatures, and it's also drought. And just a variety of other factors are contributing to create the perfect smoke storm. And as you can see by this map right here, this is not clouds, this is smoke. And I can tell you just by going outside for a minute, that's definitely smoke. You can taste it.
Okay, so since he's into smoke, we'll buttress his claims of five nuclear sites attacked
Stay out there. Good job.
going
Really good.
to
Good job.
who? Skeletor?
Good job.
Fast track. Russian nuke sabotage.
You did good.
Nuke sabotage.
Little weasel.
Is
Little
this it,
weasel.
or did I see more? Maybe this is it. Let's check Skeletor real quick here. Come on, Skelly. Okay, so this is Russian nuke sabotage. Putin claims American weapons are bringing us to war. Yep, pretty much. This is 2 hours ago. Full spectrum survival featuring Skeletor. Take it away. Skip that. Hold on, Skeletor. Let me see. There he is. Let Skeletor tell his story. Go.
All right, so we've got a little bit more information coming to light about the uranium processing plant in Russia and the explosion that happened there. We've seen some reports of the people that were urgently escorted to the hospital, and it looks like, according to some of the information...
What did he say? Uranium? Well, not nuclear explosion, but what? Huh? This is the prophecies jumping off the page. What? Huh? Somebody is trying to explode a nuclear storage plant? Huh? Listen close again.
All right, so we've got a little bit more information coming to light about the uranium processing plant in Russia and the explosion that happened there. We've seen some reports of the people that were urgently escorted to the hospital, and it looks like, according to some of the information, this was possibly an act of sabotage. Now, Russia will try to cover it up. The USA and Western countries will try to say that it wasn't. They'll say that it was just a normal accident, but we have to start to question everything. If we don't start questioning everything, we're not going to know what really happens or the potential for bad things to happen. Ukraine, we have had generals from the U.S. military say that they are on the precipice of a massive turning point in this war. Now, let me tell you something. The Ukrainian leader, Zelensky, He just met with some of the largest corporations in the Western world. This was part of an initiative to take over Ukraine through corporate control measures. Now, when we had the Iraqi war, what happened there? We went in with guns, we went in with missiles, and then the corporations followed. Why? Because the Iraqi government was not okay giving up their oil fields to the Americans or the Western side. But here we have a completely different scenario at play, and that's why this is a much larger event.
So pretty much the same thing. This is how the Americans do what they do. But the point was, let's listen to him speak about nuclear one more time. See, they're over there playing a dangerous game, and they're not going to come out of it. They are going to destroy what is left of this queendom on this earth. There's nothing they could do to stop themselves.
All right, so we've got a little bit more information coming to light about the uranium processing plant in Russia and the explosion that happened there. We've seen some reports of the people that were urgently escorted to the hospital, and it looks like, according to some of the information, this was possibly an act of sabotage.
Okay, now, uranium. What does uranium do? What is uranium used for? It's used for making nuclear weapons. Okay? You refine it. Right? So you get you some yellow cake.
Now, Russia will try to cover it up. The USA and Western countries will try to say that it wasn't. They'll say that it was just a normal accident. But we have to start to question everything. If we don't start questioning everything, we're not going to know what really happens or the potential for bad things to happen. Ukraine, we have had generals from the U.S. military say that they are on the precipice of a massive turning point in this war.
I doubt it. Okay. The Russians are going to win this war because the Most High is dealing with them. Okay, so we're just going to go back and touch on this again because this is important. Okay. Revelation 8 and 10, and the third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamp, and it fell upon the third part of the rivers, and upon the fountains of waters, and the name of the star is called Wormwood. The third part of the waters became wormwood, which is bitter, and many men died of the waters because they were made bitter. Okay, let's see. The star. The name of the star was bitterness. Okay, toxic. Right? They're over there playing with yellow cake because they had become toxic. That's all we need. Absinthian. And the waters became like absinthe, and a multitude of people died because the waters were made toxic. Okay. Poisoned. Right, that's all we need. All right, so hey, here we are. All right, there's your update for today. We'll see what happens next week. Dealing with attacking nuclear power plants. Is that just crazy? All right, so this guy says bye, and we'll see you tomorrow. We hope that the elect were edified, you brothers and sisters. With that, we're going to say Shabbat Shalom.